Project 413 is a peer support team. Everybody that serves on the team has been there, done that experience with the agency members that they are supporting. So there's something really unique and powerful about having a conversation with somebody that, yes, I have that shared experience, and I've been there and it was really hard and this is how I got through it and you're going to make it through too. What we're doing is just taking that concept of these people that you have a unique shared experience with are best suited to help support you and get you through that. So that's really the basis of what peer support and Project 413 is built on.
It's a better understanding coming from another law enforcement officer, or a firefighter hears from another firefighter, and peer support, or any first responder. It makes a difference talking to somebody or listening to somebody that has experienced what you may experience or what you're going through yourself.
People are able to confide in you, believe in you, trust in you, and you're able to provide them with the tools they need to get themselves out of a situation sometimes that they perpetuate, sometimes that are brought upon them. And it's such an asset nowadays that law enforcement 30 years ago was this was not something that was entertained. It was not something that was encouraged. It was more fix it yourself, or whatever means that was. Now it's a much better, much more controlled environment and easy to relate to one another.
When I started, it was suck it up or find another job type atmosphere. Feelings weren't talked about, and you just learned to deal with it. And that's what we're trying to change, letting them know that's not an avenue they have to take, that it is okay to talk about it, and it actually helps to talk about it. Because when I tell you a situation I was in or something that occurred in my life in this career, I'm still talking about it. It's still being shared, and if we can help somebody that's just starting halfway through their career or even at the end of their career, it's a benefit to everybody, especially the ones that are coming into it, to let them know that, hey, it's okay to talk about this stuff, and we have a group that will keep it confidential, and no matter what it is, they could have an issue with their child to a death in the family. It's not isolated to one topic or just to the job and law enforcement aspect of it.
You are under so much more stress that a lot of times people don't come forward with their problems because they're in fear of losing their only livelihood, and their jobs and their families are so dependent on them that it becomes a huge roadblock and stumbling block. To a layman's, if they are Baker acted or something happens, firearms can be taken away. A firearm to us is a tool. It's something that most people are not accustomed to working with. Your average citizen may, have a mental crisis and be Baker acted or brought into a healthcare facility where they can go about their daily job the next day or so after they're out of that incident. We're going to have to be reevaluated by psychiatrists and doctors and our own staff and everything else. So this is something that we're able to navigate around and do the peer-to-peer that is got that level of protection that you can confide with your own peers, someone that you trust, to say, hey, I'm not doing so well and I need some help. And this agency has shown already by example that they are here to aid us and help us because we are a family atmosphere, and we thrive in that, and we want to keep our family members safe. It's great that we're pushing this forward to save lives, because that's exactly what it's intended to do.
It's really important to recognize the power of peer support. It's really important to know that it's okay to talk with these people that have experienced something very similar. I want it to become a culture change. I want it to become a way of life for our law enforcement officers and our corrections officers to be able to just have that conversation and feel comfortable saying, if somebody's asking me if I'm okay, genuinely saying, no, I'm not, and knowing that that's okay and knowing that's safe. And so I'm really hopeful that with Project 413 kind of being, on the horizon of something really wonderful that's just going to be a shift in the way that we view the stressors and the challenges and the traumas that are associated with a career in this field.